Begin laying down on the mat. Lift one leg, hands behind the hamstring, and start by pointing and flexing. Point and flex. 8 and flex. 7 and flex. 6 and flex. 5 and flex. 4 and flex. 3 and flex. 2 and flex. Last one and flex. Bend the knee, put the foot down, and switch to the other side. Hands behind the hamstring, and point, and flex, and point, and flex. 8 and flex. 7 and flex. 6 and flex. 5, flex. 4, flex. 3, flex. 2, flex. Last one, flex. Bend the knee, place the foot down. Come up to seated. Okay, so we're going to check the list and come up, get our chair and our band ready for the arm exercise, which is actually for the scapula. It's the 90-degree bend at the elbow and pull the band apart exercise. So get the band ready. You want to open it up so it's comfortable to pull apart. Arms are hanging by your side, elbows bent at 90 degrees, palms facing up. Wrap the fingers around the band. And you're going to keep your elbows pulled into your ribs as you pull the band apart. You don't have to go very far. Find the muscles between your shoulder blades. Pull your stomach in, open your chest, and return. The trick here is to, as you pull apart, your stomach is pulling in and chest is opening. Wrap the shoulder blades around your spine, and then return. Be sure that your feet are pressing gently, ever so slightly into the floor. Pull the band apart, hold, all the while pulling your stomach in and opening your chest, and keep that length and that height as you bring the band together again. Pulling out, hold, and remember your feet pressing in so they're slightly active, and then come back in. And pulling open, and find that spot between the shoulder blades and return. Okay. Let's go to our mini squats now. So sitting at a 90-degree angle, 90 at the hip, 90 at the knees, and your feet are not underneath you, but the heels are right underneath the knees. Okay, so pull your stomach in, feet pressing into the floor. Again, find your center, hinge forward at the hips, and then lift up, squeezing the glutes. Press the feet down. This is to activate the back of your legs. Your glutes are holding you. As you pull your stomach in, hinge your hips and find the chair. Feet press in, find your stomach, hinge at the hips and lift up. Feet press down, bend the knees, find your center, hinge at the hips and sit down with control. All right, always from the center, hinge at the hips and lift up. Press the feet, bend knees, center, hinge hips and sit down. Okay, let's do it again. Press and lift, press, bend knees, and sit down. All right, good. We're going to come behind the chair now for the standing side leg work. And feet are parallel. I'm going to slide one foot out. And this is going to be your starting point as you lift and lower, 3, 4, and 5, and then slide the foot back in next to the other. Let's go to the other side. Slide that foot out, keeping it parallel, and lift up and lower, 3 and lower, 4 and lower, and 5 and lower, slide the foot back in. Now we're going to go into internal rotation, so the heel is pointing out, toes are in, keep the leg straight. Slide the leg out, and you're going to lift and lower from there. Don't worry about sliding the foot all the way back in. Just lift and lower with the leg slightly out to the side, bring it back in. All right, whoops. Let's rotate first, then slide the straight leg out. And you're gonna lift and lower, 2 and lower, 3 and lower, 4 and lower, and 5 and lower, slide the leg back in. Go the other way, external rotation. So the one foot is rotated from the hip and lift and lower, 4 and lower, 3 and lower, 2 and lower, last one and lower, slide the leg back in, come to parallel, and the other foot is in external rotation, lift and lower, 3 and 2, last one. Bring the feet together and then bend the knees, bend the knees, bend the knees, get the tension out. Okay, have a seat. And we're going to do an exercise for the rotator cuff. Hook your thumbs with straight arms, and you're going to lift the hands, circle around with resistance, and then hook again. All right, let me turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Hook the thumbs, arms straight. You're going to raise the arms up overhead, unhook the thumbs with resistance, circle around, and then rehook the thumbs. Try to alternate, lift up again, unhook the thumbs, circle around with resistance, rehook, lift, unhook, circle around, and up again. So let me show you, I'm going to do one more, and then I'm going to show you a variation here. If you're not able to lift arms overhead, just go to where you can. So yesterday I was here, right? I was only able to lift my hands shoulder height. Sometimes that happens if your shoulders are really tight and you're doing a lot of fine work, like holding a cell phone and tapping on it all day. All right, roll your shoulders out, and we're done.